Welcome. A Lady of Health High School, Cuncolim, organizes disaster management awareness on electricity. Introduction. Power sector is one of the most important infrastructure of the country, as its growth is directly correlated with the economic growth of the country. Any disruption in power sector due to crisis or disaster creates hardship to the human beings, as every aspect of human life is directly or indirectly associated with the electricity, like banks, educational institutions, railway stations, airports, ships, hospitals, and many more organizations are totally dependent on electricity. We use electricity not only for charging our mobiles and laptops, but nowadays most of the bikes, cars, and buses are also working on electricity. Most of the kitchen appliances cannot function without electricity. Here are some of the images of accidents occurred due to mismanagement of these appliances or machines. All these things can work well if we learn to handle and manage them well. Let us see what are the causes of electrical fire or disaster and the precautions to avoid electric disaster. A short circuit is the most common cause of electric fires. It can be prevented by a circuit breaker or a fuse. Faulty electrical outlets, old and outdated wiring often cause electrical fire. To avoid this, replace broken plugs and switches immediately. Fuses and switches should be mounted on metallic cubicles for greater safety against fire. Change the wiring as and when you encounter the following faults. Your circuit breaker keeps tripping. This is the first sign of your wiring is in danger. There is a burnt smell without a source. Your outlets discolor. Your wiring is outdated. Lightning is one of the cause during floods. Stay away from electrical poles and fallen power lines to avoid electrocution. Do not use several adapters into one socket. Never pull the cord, but hold the plug and then pull the plug properly. Keep electrical wires and gadgets away from hot and wet surfaces. Also make sure that you are not touching any electrical wires with your wet hands. Installing a bulb with a power that is too high for the lamps and light fixtures also cause electrical fires. We should avoid misuse of extension cords. Make sure that you use extension cords as temporary measure and not for any length of time. Appliances should be plugged in directly into the outlet and not into the extension cords. Do not climb the trees near the live wires. India is an agricultural country and a large part of the land is cultivated. Sometimes we find electrical poles and wires passing through the cultivated areas. To avoid life losses or electrical disasters, keep track of the dangling live wires. Government authorities can be requested to opt for underground wiring, which is more safe. Children, you are not supposed to touch any electrical wires or gadgets. Never plug them into the socket or clean any electronic devices when they are plugged in. Fire extinguishers can be an important tool in preventing a small fire from growing larger. However, they should not be used to combat large or rapidly spreading fires. The most important thing to do during electric fire situation is to get yourself to safety and call the proper authorities to combat the fire. While using fire extinguisher, we have to pay attention to the type of materials that are burning, as well as where the fire is located, because the wrong fire retardant can make the bad situation even worse. A fire extinguisher labeled with letter C is for use on Class C fires that involves energized electrical equipments. At the end, I would say stay safe and don't play with electricity. Thank you and God bless you all. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Also hit the bell icon for notifications. Bye bye.